This is an Alalunga 78. It is an Italian-built yacht, actually, and it is just under 24 meters long, and it's really nicely done. It's actually built in 2007, but it's had a refit in 2022, and she's looking magnificent. So we're going to step on board, and we're going to give you guys the full tour. I'm going to start right back here in the cockpit area. You've got this great area here where you can sit out and dine or relax. You've got the overhang here as well. Of course, there's lighting in this as well. But the interior, I think, is particularly appealing. Come take a look at this. As I say, she's just had a refit, and what's nice is the fact that although she's a 2007, she's got the satin finish on the woodwork. A lot of boats of this era had the high gloss finish. Can start to look a little bit dated now. This isn't. This is nice and discreet. It's got this very pale colour in the upholstery and the carpets to set it off. It's just a really inviting and comfortable looking space. We've got a TV that retracts here, as you can see. And we're going to head on through and show you the whole boat. This is the dining area. You could probably have worked out for yourself. Nonetheless, there it is. Again, you can see with the woodwork how this all works. It just looks really good. It's cozy. It feels inviting. It feels a comfortable place to be. Press on forward a bit further. There's a side access door there, so you can go straight out onto the side deck from here. The other thing that we've got here then is the galley. That's in here. It's a pretty good size actually. So we've got the cooking equipment, obviously, dishwasher, the hob, and then we can come right on in again with a side door so the crew can come and go out of here if they want to without going through the saloon. And then all your refrigeration is back here as well. And of course storage and so forth. Let's come right back into the corner and get the full scale of that. And in fact, the other thing you've got here, if you wanted, is you can lift this section up to increase the size of the work surface. So that's quite a helpful feature. On the other side then is the day heads. I love these doors. Look at where they've quartered these doors. It just looks really nice. So yep, day heads is there. And then finally we can step forward again and we've got the helm area, or the wheelhouse I should say, I suppose. So all the electronics switched from here. It's got new instrumentation in it, as I say, part of the refit again. You'll see more of that up on the Flybridge in a moment. And also there's a really nice mess area here for the crew, so it's a great place where they can all congregate, relax, eat, or whatever else. That's very nice indeed. Okay, let's press on a bit further. What we're going to do now is head down to the lower deck. That's down here. Love these glass balustrades here. That looks really nice. And then you've got the, obviously the rail that takes you on down. And I think we will head aft first of all, because what we'll find here is the owner's cabin. Again, it's really tastefully appointed. Look at those lamps. And again, it just feels like a very inviting space. Let's wander across here. Heads is in here, ensuite. Bidet on this one as well. The twin basins, and then there's a shower. If we come right back down through here, you can see shower area. Okay, the other thing we've got in here actually is if we step across to the other side, there's a huge walk-in closet here. With the hanging rails all the way around, storage, and so forth. Pretty cool, huh? Let's head forward. So those are the steps that we came down. There's then two more cabins on either side. They're both fairly similar, so there's two singles in here, but there is an infill that can be put in here, so you can make this into a double if you prefer. There's also a Pullman berth, so this will drop down to create a third berth if it is required. Again, very tastefully decorated, isn't it? Wardrobe here, AV equipment is in behind the door. Heads is here. So separate shower area, toilet in behind there. And if we cross over, we will find, let's click that one back, very similar deal on this side. So again, option to infill it if you wish, option to drop down a Pullman berth should you require it. And the ensuite back here. There we go. Again with a separate shower. And then finally, if we push on forward again, we'll find the VIP guest cabin. That is up here. Thusly. Again, just such an inviting area, isn't it? I like this very much. Superb. Again with a storage about the place, and obviously with its own ensuite. And that's in here. Little wave in the mirror. Little look at the shower. And on we go. So that, I think, has pretty much covered the interior. We've got crew areas to show you. We've got engine space. We've also got deck areas. There's a Flybridge on this one, and there is foredeck as well, of course, with some bathing area. That is a very inviting area to arrive at, isn't it, when you come up in the morning? Nice. All right, let's head on out. And I think we will do the Flybridge next. That's up here. The nice big wide treads. And that takes us on up here. I love this upholstery. It's just what you want on a sort of a classic feeling Italian yacht, isn't it? It just looks great. Along here then we've got barbecue, sink, that kind of stuff. That's all underneath here. There's refrigeration along here. There's an ice maker as well. And then we come right on forward. We've got the sunbathing area next to the helm. These, of course, drop flat should you wish them to. And then a helm here. It's got the new Simrad screens. It's all been done with this new sort of carbon fibre effect on here as well. It looks really good. Engine controls, of course, switch gear, VHF radio, and a pretty impressive view out over the bow, which is where we're going next. The other thing we've got up here, incidentally, is the tender. So if we head back here, what you can do with this is you can drop a backrest. You see these holes here. There's you can drop a backrest in and create then seating all the way around that table if you prefer. And the tender is up here as well. So crane is here. A tender, quite a decent sized tender, just there. And then on top of that, then we've got radar. We've got the satellite domes. We've got antennas, all that kind of stuff, all up on the top. Brilliant. Let's head on down and round. Side access door here if you're alongside a quay, and then this takes us up to the bow. We've got lighting in the overhangs over here, all very super yacht. I mentioned that door that we saw on the starboard side, and that's here. Nice deeply bored decks, and then a great sunbathing space up here on the bow. There we go. Now there is one of the two crew areas up here. I'm not going to go into it because it is very much in use, but there are basically 3 berths and a heads down in there. But as I say, I was asked not to go and film that because the crew are using it, so that's fair enough. Let's come right up to the very, very bow. Let's take a look at Palma, looking lovely in the sunshine. There she is from here. Okay, last thing to show you then, there's another crew area to show you, and there is of course the engines. So we'll head back down this side. That's the door out from the galley area. I love these rails, they're flat topped. I don't know how you can see that. They feel really nice. Whole boat's got a nice feeling to it actually. That's where we came on. That's where we went in. That's where we went up to the Flybridge. And this is where we're going down to the bathing platform. It's got new teak on here. It's all part of the refits, looking very smart. And then we've got access here So if we swing that one open like so, we can go down into here. Thusly. So there's an engineering space down here, so it's got things like extra, I think freezer, that is just there. We've got the washing machine here as well, workspace, a lot of the electrics are down here, that kind of stuff, and some of the master volt charging and that kind of stuff is down here also. Like so, looks like an inverter there. On this side then is captain's cabin, so just a bed, toilet, sink, and then finally if we go into here we will find the engines. It's actually a really good size in here. What they've done with these engines is they put them on V drives, so the engines are sat fairly well back in the yacht, and then the drive goes out forwards, goes through a V-box, and the shafts come out underneath. And the reason for that is, rather than having the engines up there, which is where they would be if you continue the shafts on up, it allows you to place them back here, gives you more space for accommodation further forward, and that's how we've got some quite good accommodation into a sub 24 foot yacht. 24 foot, try 24 metre. That would be impressive to get all that into a 24 foot yacht, wouldn't it? Don't worry, I shall edit that out later. Okay, so Caterpillar C32s, you know I won't, don't you? These are 1,800 horsepower each, and they're giving the boat 30 knots plus apparently. It's a fast boat for a big super yacht. Cruises at about 20 knots. And we've also then got down here things like generators, which I definitely saw somewhere. There we go. There's one over there in the corner. And then we've got another one over on this side. There's a water maker as well down here. So yeah, quite a comprehensive area really. And then 3 fuel tanks up along here. But well lit and easy to manage, or easy to get around. Superb, there we go. Let's come back out of there. Close that one up. We'll head back up here. And we'll close that one up. There we go. Head back up here, and I think we will finish off up on the Flybridge looking at Palmer, because it's beautiful here in the sunshine today. There we go. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to say massive thanks to Ocean Independence. They've got this one. They're actually chartering this one, so if you fancy a week or two aboard, then give those guys a shout. I'm sure they'll sort that out for you. And a huge thanks, of course, to you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of that one, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.